Ryan Gosling was surprised by people's reaction to his Barbie movie look. It shouldn't have come as any surprise when Barbie director Greta Gerwig found her Ken in Canadian actor Ryan Gosling. While someone like Gosling is expected to look handsome playing Barbie's leading man, fans didn't know just how good as they created the Renaissance filled with online memes and glowing reviews. The 41-year-old actor was also surprised at people's reactions to his Ken look and has a funny take on Ken in general. You may remember the Ken doll as Barbie's boyfriend who first made his debut in 1961 wearing only a swimsuit. On The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, the Gray Man star spoke about how surprised he was that the fans had such a huge reaction to his Ken look, and what he really thinks about the doll the character is based off of. I was surprised how, some people were kind of clutching their pearls about my Ken, as though they ever thought about Ken for a second before this. They never played with Ken. Nobody plays with Ken, man. Did you play with Ken? Maybe Ken wasn't the go-to doll many people played with, but the fans all came together to share their responses on social media to those ripped abs and platinum blonde hair Ryan Gosling was rocking. He told Jimmy Fallon that after being approached by Lady Bird's Greta Gerwig to play Ken, he thought the script for the new comedy was the best script he's ever read. Before giving the Oscar-nominated director an answer, he went out to his backyard and found a Ken doll face down on the ground next to a squashed lemon. Taking that as a sign, he texted Gerwig saying, "I will be your Ken for his story must be told." The plot details have not come out yet about Barbie, but Gosling has said we could expect Ken to be homeless and unemployed. But have no fear, as these are just some of the character traits Ken has, and to expect the movie to be funny and awesome. It will be interesting to see what else Ryan Gosling has in store for Ken, as he felt his doll counterpart was not the doll everyone wanted to play with. He's an accessory and not even one of the cool ones. Well, the Oscar-nominated actor has been feeling plenty of love from his adoring fans. After breaking the internet with his new look, Gosling felt like it was only a matter of time before this happened, as he said the internet has been trying to break him for years. His lady love, Eva Mendes, helped grow this fandom by coining the term, the Renaissance, and creating the hashtag That's Me Ken. While we all know what the La La Land actor will look like for the Barbie movie, the suspense couldn't be more overwhelming, as we still want to know what else is in store for Ken. Will he be just eye candy? What impact will he have in Barbie's story? We'll just have to wait and see as the release date approaches. How the Black Panther, Wakanda Forever trailer was a huge winner for Marvel. D23 may be coming at the end of August, but that doesn't mean that Marvel Studios didn't bring a lot of goodies for fans to enjoy this past weekend at San Diego Comic-Con. In addition to the Phase 5 lineup being revealed and details about Phase 6 being shared, we also got a new She-Hulk, Attorney-at-Law trailer and the first trailer for Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, which will be released later this year. Just 2 days after these premieres, the Wakanda Forever trailer has performed particularly well and can safely be classified as a huge winner for Marvel. The first Black Panther, Wakanda Forever trailer collected 172 million views in its first 24 hours, making it one of the Marvel Cinematic Universe's biggest trailer debuts. That amount was nearly double what the first trailer for 2018's Black Panther raked in. Wakanda Forever now holds the honor of having one of the top trailer premieres for a standalone Marvel movie, with other heavy hitters include Spider-Man: No Way Home's teaser trailer getting 355.5 million views and Thor: Love and Thunder getting 209 million views. The various trailers for Avengers: Infinity War and Avengers: Endgame also performed admirably. Variety noted in its report that unlike those other Marvel trailers, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever's debuted to the world at around 9:20 p.m. Eastern Time, which isn't an ideal time slot for a trailer premiere, particularly since nowadays these occur in the early morning. So the fact that the Wakanda Forever trailer has performed so well is a testament to how many people are excited for this upcoming Marvel movie. On a similar note, Wakanda Forever was also the talk of the social media town, scoring 893,000 mentions, and leading to Chadwick Boseman, Neymar, Shuri, Challa, Ryan Coogler, and Angela Bassett all becoming national trending topics. Feel free to view the Wakanda Forever trailer below. There was certainly a lot to digest from the Black Panther, Wakanda Forever trailer. Chief among them our first peek at Namor the Submariner, a character who's existed in the comics since 1939. Narcos, Mexico's Tena Cuerda will bring the MCU's version of the character to life, with Wakanda Forever seeing a conflict erupt between the title African nation and Talocan, the underwater civilization Namor rules. We also got a first look at Michaela Cole's character Annika, as well as got teases of familiar folks like Lupita Nyong'o's Nakia, Denai Giraira's Okoye, Angela Bassett's Ramonda, and Wilson Duke's Mbaku. The trailer ended with a quick glance at the new Black Panther, given that Challa will not be present in the movie due to Chadwick Boseman's passing. Marvel is still keeping tight-lipped on who's inherited the mantle, but arguably the most popular guess is Letitia Wright's Shuri, particularly since the character served as Black Panther in the comics. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever comes to theaters on November 11th, and you can be sure there'll be another trailer released before then. Cinema Blend will pass that along, as well as any other interesting updates concerning the sequel. How much money did Nope make on opening night? After years of primarily working in the comedic realm, both on and off camera, Jordan Peele has been making quite the name for himself as a horror/thriller filmmaker. He officially entered this space with 2017's Get Out, and then returned with 2019's Us. Now Peele's third feature film is finally playing in theaters, and while critical reception for Nope is split, this flick is off to a good start on the commercial front. The numbers from Nope's Thursday night preview screenings are in, and the latest 2022 movie release pulled in $6.4 million from 3,250 theaters, as reported by Deadline. That's not far off from the $7.4 million pulled in within that same time frame, and far beyond Get Out's $1.8 million preview haul. As far as its opening weekend goes, Nope is expected to make around $50 million, although that number may end up being smaller given its runtime and more mixed critical reception compared to Get Out and Us. While Nope is the only movie opening in theaters this weekend, it's certainly not lacking for competition. Early July releases Minions, The Rise of Gru and Thor, Love and Thunder are still chugging along, and last week saw the release of movies like Paws of Fury, The Legend of Hank and Where the Crawdads Sing. Throw in Top Gun, Maverick and Elvis still hanging around, and though Nope is the proverbial new kid on the block, moviegoers will have numerous options in the next few days for choosing theatrical entertainment. We'll let you know how much money Nope ended up making its opening weekend, but clearly plenty of people were keen to see what Jordan Peele cooked this time around. Looking back at how the movie is being critically received, Cinema Blend's own Eric Eisenberg gave Nope 4.5 out of 5 stars, calling it a big screen experience that is as clever and fun as it is arrhythmia-inducing and stunning. And to be clear, there are more positive reviews for Nope out there than negative ones, as evidenced by its 81% Rotten Tomatoes score at the time of this writing. That said, there are some critics out there who don't think Nope doesn't quite measure up to Get Out and Us, but you'll have to see the movie for yourself to decide if you agree with that sentiment. Set in an isolated California town, Nope follows its residents witnessing an abnormal event and trying to obtain video evidence of this fucked up UFO, as Jordan Peele has described it, to show the world. Nope is Peele's second collaboration with Daniel Kaluuya, who previously starred in Get Out, and the movie's other cast members include Keke Palmer, Steven Yeun, Brandon Perea, Michael Wincott, Ren Schmidt and Keith David, among others. Made off a reported $68 million budget before Nope began principal photography in early June 2021 and officially wrapped at the start of December. As we wait for more news about Nope's box office performance and other interesting facts about the movie, keep track of what's hitting theaters for the remainder of the year with our 2022 release schedule. Dungeons & Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. San Diego Comic-Con footage has chatty corpses and a maze full of monsters. Hollywood has been heavily investing in nerdy pastimes for quite a while now, bringing the experiences of comic book reading and video game playing to the big screen, and now it's Dungeons & Dragons' turn to get the modern movie treatment. In 2023, the grandfather of all role-playing games is being turned into a cinematic experience directed by John Francis Daley and Jonathan Goldstein, and this year's San Diego Comic-Con is very much getting us ready for the adventure. In addition to setting up a special event space during the convention, allowing attendees to walk into the world of the movie, Dungeons & Dragons, Honor Among Thieves held a massive Hall H panel this afternoon, and during the presentation showed off 2 full scenes from the upcoming blockbuster. The footage was fun and full of notable references to the source material. In the opening of the first clip, the members of the main party, Chris Pine, Michelle Rodriguez, Regine Page, Justice Smith, and Sophia Lillis, explore a graveyard at night. As Rodriguez remarks to Pine that it would be an honor to be buried in such a special place, Pine asks who among the group has a shovel that they can use to dig up some corpses. From context we learn that the party is searching for a mystical helmet that has been lost for a long time following a famous battle, and the plan is to use Justice Smith's sorcerer spells to resurrect one of the soldiers so that they can learn where it was last seen. The limitation of the spell, however, is that one can only ask a corpse 5 questions before they return to death forever. This is very much an issue that Chris Pine underestimates as he interrogates the first revivified body. He's able to determine that the man fought in the battle they are interested in, but the number of questions quickly dwindles away as Pine asks questions to his party that the temporary zombie answers, and he wastes opportunities by saying things like, "Only answer when I talk to you, okay?" Before any meaningful answers are acquired, the dead man returns to deadness, and the group has to move on to the next grave. The second attempt after digging up another coffin goes much better, but still not perfectly. As Chris Pine asks the questions, we get a flashback to the battle in question as the dead soldier talks about last seeing the helmet. There is chaos, explosions, and a giant dragon flying overhead, and one soldier hands a gold helmet to another and tells him to look after it, but then the guy who handed off the helmet gets chopped in half. Back in the present, Pine removes the bottom half of the dead man's coffin and discovers that his legs are missing. He is ready to move on to the next deceased soldier who may know something, but Justice Smith complains that they can't just leave the corpse alive with 3 questions left to ask. Righting the wrong, Pine asks what the guy's favorite food is, if he likes cats, and for the answer to the equation 2 + 2. The zombie says he likes oats, doesn't like cats, and is bad at math, and he returns to being still. The party digs up a third coffin, specifically the soldier to whom the second corpse said he handed the helmet. In another flashback, the zombie recalls being in a hot bath at the time of the battle, and when he gets out of the tub he slips and smashes his head against the porcelain. Chris Pine asks him what happened next, and the dead guy explains that he died. As Pine complains that the second corpse told them that he was given the helmet, the guy explains that was actually his brother, and frustration mounts. That was the end of the first clip, but the second clip from Dungeons & Dragons, Honor Among Thieves followed shortly after, and it delivered some awesome action. Opening in a giant arena with a magic floor that shifts and changes, Hugh Grant's character stands on a giant pillar and promises an exciting show for a massive, cheering audience, promising that there will be gifts for everyone at the end. As Grant's pillar is lowered following his speech, multiple parties are brought into the arena on risers from below the ground, including Chris Pine, Michelle Rodriguez, Justice Smith, and Sophia Lillis. At the other end of the arena, the floor begins to shift and rise, and the heroes realize that they are meant to try and get through a maze. Unfortunately, what they don't seem to expect is that they are going to be chased through the maze, as a group of vicious displacer beasts, black panthers with tentacles on their backs, come up from behind them.